And you may know Hebrew has 23 consonants. There are no vowels in Hebrew language. Okay, we are going to learn what is vowel and all, but this is mostly a consonantal language. So we have 23 consonants. Sometimes you may hear like 22. That's sometimes two letters are considered as one letter. That is the reason. But Hebrew has 23 consonants. And one thing is important or not familiar to us, to read and write from right to left. Usually we write from or we read from left to right, right? But Hebrew is going to be written, or Hebrew is written from right to left, and it is read from right to left. And this is considered as one of the oldest language in the world. And if you take our Bible, over 75% of the Christian Bible consists Hebrew text that we call as Old Testament. So this is very important as you are going to learn your theology classes. Sometimes learning the Hebrew and Greek, these two languages are important to finish our bachelor's degree. So you have already finished Greek language. Now we are going to learn Hebrew language. Okay. So we are going to learn a language that is very important in our day-to-day life, right? In our faith. So let's learn it. First of all, we are going to see how to pronounce, read, and write Hebrew letters. So you can see it's like sometimes you may think it's like Chinese language, right? Some pictorial representations, but it's not like that. But it's going to be very simple for you. So all the 23 consonants are here. First, I will read it for you, and then we will listen to one of the native speakers. The first letter, you can see the transliteration, the Hebrew letter, and above that letter, there is a numerical value, because in Hebrew, each of the letter has got a numerical value. For example, the first letter is Aleph. Aleph. Aleph is equal to 1. Okay. And you see some other signs underneath, and that is cursive way of writing. We don't need that. You don't need to worry about those small letters in red color. Don't worry about it. And you don't need to worry about the number also for this course. So you can leave that also, but just keep that in your mind. So the first letter is Aleph. It is pronounced as Aleph. Okay, you can repeat after me. You don't need to unmute, but you can repeat after me. It's Aleph. Yeah, Aleph. And second letter is Bet. Bet. So it's Aleph, Bet. I hope you got it. Aleph, Bet. Okay. In Greek, we have learned, what was the first letter? Which one? Alpha, beta.
Alpha,
right?
beta.
It's similar to that. Alpha, beta. It's Aleph, Bet. The third letter, Gimel. 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 So first three letters are Aleph. You can learn these letters now itself. Aleph, Bet, Gimel. Okay, once again. Aleph, Bet, Gimel.
Gimel.
Okay. Then the next letter is Dalet. 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 Next one, He. He. Ha sound. Okay. The first one is A sound. Second one is B sound. Third one is G sound. And the fourth one is the sound. And this is her sound. Her. Okay. So He. And then next one, Vav. 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 V sound. Vav. Next one, Sign. Sign. Okay. Sign. Nza. It's like zebra, right? So sign. Next one is het. Het. Don't worry about how to draw this one. We can simply write it. It's a printed form. That's the reason you see it as a kind of pictorial representation. Don't worry. It's het. Het. So we will read the first 8 letters. First one is alpha. We read it from here, from our right hand side. Okay. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zain, Het. Clear? You want to read it once? If you like to read, you can read it now. Aleph, yeah.
Bet,
Gimel,
Gimel,
Dalet,
He,
He,
Vav,
Vav,
Zain,
Zain,
Het.
Het. Okay.
Sister, that C is silent.
Sorry.
That C is silent in het.
It's Seha. It's like Bach, right? Seha.
So
Sound.
that CHET.
It comes from our throat. It is not silent. It's there. It's C is not ka. It's not
Okay.
ka. It's het.
Het. Okay.
That sound comes from our throat. Okay.
Het.
Next letter is tet. Tet. Okay. Tet. That's ta sound. Next one, yod. This is the smallest letter. Yod. Yod. So tet, yod. Next one, kaf. 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 Next one, lamed. Lamed. From here, you can relate to our English letters, K, L, M, N, like that. Okay. So kaf. Next one, lamed, L sound. Mem, N sound. Nun, N sound. Okay. Kaf, lamed, mem, nun. Next one is sa sound. Samak. Samak. Okay. Samak. And then next one is ayin. 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 Actually, the first letter aleph and ayin are silent letters. It has no sound. Aleph and ayin, no sound at all. Okay. So ayin. So once again, we start with aleph. Aleph. Bet. Gimel.
Gimel,
Dalet. He. Vav. Zain. Het. Tet.
Het,
Yod.
Yod,
Kaf.
Kaf,
Lamet.
Lamet,
Mem.
Mem,
Nun.
Nun,
Samek.
Samet,
Ayin.
Ain,
Next one, pe. Pe. Next one, zadi. Pe, zadi, kof. 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 So pe, zade, kof. Next one is resh. Resh. And then we have a shin. Okay. So we have 2 letters here. If you count, this one will be 22. We have a shin and sin. There is the difference is that a dot above it. Shin will be in the right hand side. The dot will be in the right hand side. For sin, in the left hand side. A dot will appear above the letter. If it is in right hand, that is pronounced as shin. If it is in left hand side, it is pronounced as sin, and it is considered as 2 different letters. That's why I told you sometimes you see only 22 consonants. Sometimes it is written as 23 consonants. And then we have the final letter in Hebrew consonant is tau. 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 Got it? At least, have you got a kind of familiarity with the letters?
Yes,
Little
yes,
bit, right?
sister.
So we will, as we move further, you will get it. So see here, I have something here. You see the letter and the name and the pronunciation. For example, we have a first letter Aleph, and you see all these name has got meaning. If you will look into your textbook, it is written there, but unfortunately only in Malayalam. Okay, but don't worry about it. We don't need it for the time being. You don't need to study that, the meaning of all the letters, but you need to learn how to read it. The first letter is Aleph, that is silent. Okay, second letter is Bet. It is pronounced as B, as in boy. Okay, B sound. And Gimel, it's a it's a kind of G sound, as in God. Okay, and then we have Dalet. Dalet is like the sound, as in day. Okay, Dalet. It's more or less da. Okay, not da as such. It's da sound. It's as in day. And Hey, as in hey, ha sound. Wow, as in way. Zain, as in Zion. Okay, Het, as in Bach sound. Okay, and then Tet, as in toy. Yod, as in yes, Y sound. And Kaf, as in king, K sound. Lamet, as in lion, L sound. Mem, as in mother. Nun, as in now. Zamak, as in sin. Ain is silent. Okay, Aleph and Ain are silent letters. And then we have Pe, as in pastor. Pe, as in pastor. And Zadi, as in boots. The Te is sound. Okay, and Kof, as in king. Resh, as in run. Sin. You see the dot above that letter. It is in left hand side, so it's sin. S sound, as in sin. And then we have a dot is in the right hand side, that is pronounced as shin. Sh, as in ship. And the final letter tau, as in toy. So sometimes you may look into toy is pronounced for the letter tet as well. Some of the letters are similarly pronounced, right? So we have another chart here in this. You read from left to right. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Sign, Het, Tet, Yod, Kaf. And you are going to see another letter here. You see the Kaf. Kaf has got two letter signs. That means if it is an end form of a word, this Kaf appear as an end letter at the very end of that word. This Kaf becomes this letter. Okay, so Kaf has got two ways of writing. If Kaf is in the middle or at the very beginning of a word, first Kaf is used. If it comes at the end of a word, the second Kaf is used. Okay, and then we have Lamet. Then Mem has also got two different way of writings. Mem at the end of a word, the second mem is used. Okay, and then we have Nun. Nun, if it comes at the end of a word, the second Nun is used. And then we have Samek, Ain. Pe has also got two ways of writing. Pe at the end of a word is presented this way, the second one. And Sadi, the final form is the second one. Okay, only at the end of a word. We will use these second forms only at the end of a word. So only 5 letters have got these end forms. Then we have Het, then we have Tet, then we have, Sorry. This is Kof. This is Resh. This is Shin. And again, we have Sin as well. You have to remember that. And then we have the final form Tau. Okay. So we have a Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav. You need to repeat after me or along with me. You don't need to unmute, but you can say it aloud. Sayin, Het, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamet, Mem, Nun, Samak, Ayin, Pe, Zade, Kof, Resh, Shin, Sin, and Tau. Okay. Now we need to learn how to write it, right? That is the difficult part of it. It's going to be easy. Like last time, I have found a video that will, to a certain extent, teach you how to write Hebrew. So I think you have a page here in your text, but if you have a printout, you can write on it. So the second chapter, alphabet practice pages. You have got some pages to practice these alphabets. If you have a print copy with you, you can just now itself you can write it, or you can take a piece of paper and then you can practice it along with this guy. Okay, so I'm going to play it for you. You have to see the letters. The first letter is Aleph. Aleph is written like this. Okay. And then another line here. Are you all writing? Are you all with me?
Yes, sister. Yes.
Okay. You are
Yes,
writing,
sister.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So once again, Aleph. You can write at least 5 times now itself. Seeing this one, just a strike. And then 2 lines. Aleph. Okay. And Bet, the second letter is Bet. Okay. Have you got it? Bet. Once again.
Yes.
Once again, we will see it. Bet. At least 5 times you have to write along with this guy. Okay. The second letter is over. So we have learned 2 letters, Aleph, Bet. And we are moving on to the third one, Gimel. Gimel. Okay. Once again, Gimel. Gimel. Next one, Dalet. I will make available these PowerPoints so you later you can practice along with it. Okay, so Dalet is over. Dalet, you see, simply a kind of T, right? Okay, Dalet. Then He. Okay, it is open. He. Once again. He. Okay. Next one. Vav. You see, a simple letter. Vav. Vav. Next one. Zain. Zain. Similar to a T with a bending, right? Okay, Zain. Next one. Het. Looks like he, but it has not, no, it has no opening. Het. Het. Okay. It's similar. Okay. Tet. This is Tet. This is a little bit different. This guy is writing in a different way. I will show you another video in which you will see it very clearly. That is Tet. And this is Yod. Yod. Once again. yod. And next one is kaf. Kaf. If you remember, kaf and bet, similar letters, but there is a difference, right? This is kaf. Kaf. And they are writing the soft form. That is the end form of kaf. End form of kaf. This is lamed. Lamed. Once again. Lamed. Lamed. And then we have mem. Mem has also got a final form. Mem. See the final form. Final form will be always soft. Mem. Once
Sister,
again.
can you show mem again from the beginning?
Yeah. Okay. Strike over it. That's a mem. And then comes the final form. Okay. Clear? Now, nun.
Yes, sister.
Nun. Nun. Nun, final form of nun. This is, okay, I will show you once again the final form. Final form. And then samek. Samek. Samek is also a bit different. This guy is writing, but no problem. Samek. Hain.
Sister Samak again, sorry.
Samak once again. Samak is actually very simple. Sorry. Okay, here. Samek. And then ayin, the silent letter. It's ayin. Then we have the next letter, pe. Pe. Pe soft. That's also a bit different. I'll show you another video in which you will see the okay, that is sadi. This is the final form of sadi. Kof. First form, and then we have the resh. A bit more down, it can come a bit more down. That is resh, and this is shin. The dot is at the right hand side. Yes, not written that. So
Sister,
there are
in the
two.
text, they have given wrong thing.
Yeah, wrong. It is wrong.
Yeah,
It is wrong.
it
You
is
have to. You
wrong,
have
yeah.
to correct it. I think the book I have and the text with you. Oh, sorry. We will just see the tau and then I will speak about it. No, the tau. So we have shin and sin. See, in your text, these dots are always missing, or sometimes it went to the next letter and all because of the printing, I think. And you have got a much more corrected version of the text with you, the PDF, because yesterday Father Manu sent me a new version of the Hebrew text, but I have my old text with me, and I thought it is corrected there, but there are also some wrong things, right? Because you have the sin on page 48. You have the letter shin. Actually, that is shin, and it is written sin, right? And for sin, it is written shin. So you have to change it. In the text, the first chapter, those letters are wrong. Sin is shin and shin is sin. The dot, if you have a shin with the dot on right hand side, that will be shin. If the dot is on the left hand side, that is sin. Clear?
Yes, sister. But shin has the value of 300.
Yes. You don't need to worry that numbers this time. The second course, if you are continuing studying, then we will learn the numerical value. Okay, I'm going to show you a new video in which a native speaker or is writing, or it's a kind of a pictorial presentation. So you can just watch it.
Aleph, Aleph, Aleph,
Sorry.
Aleph, 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 Bet, 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 Gimel, 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 Dalet, 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 Hey, 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 Vav, 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 Zain, 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 Het, 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 Tet, 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 Yod, 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 Kaf, 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 Kaf Sofit, Kaf Sofit,
That's the final form.
Kaf Sofit, Lamed, Lamed,
What is she saying? Sufit?
That is the final form. Final form.
Mem, 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 Mem Sofit, Mem Sofit,
It's the final
Mem
form.
Sofit, Nun, 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 Nun Sofit, Nun Sofit, Nun Sofit, Samech, Samech,
Yeah, this is what I told you. The other guy has written it in a wrong way. This is the right way. Samek. Sa sound.
Ain, 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 Pe, 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 Pe Sofit, Pe Sofit, P sufit. Sade. 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 Sade sufit. Sade sufit. Sade
Sister, that
sufit.
P Sofit also was different, I think.
Ko.
Sorry.
Ko.
Yeah, this
Sade
is
sufit.
correct. This is correct.
Kof.
It's a different way of writing.
Kof. Kof.
Cough. Okay.
Resh. 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 Sheen. 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 Seen. 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 Tav. Tav. Tav.
Sister, please put from back, sister.
Comet.
Sorry.
That shin and sin against.
Okay.
Little more back.
Yeah, this is Resh. Okay.
Resh. Sheen.
This is Sheen at the right hand side. The
Sheen.
dot is on the right hand side.
Sheen. Seen.
Left hand
Seen.
side. Sin.
Seen. Tav.
This is Tau, the final letter. Tau. And now what they are going to show is the
Tav.
vowels. Tau is actually, the meaning of Tau is cross. The final letter. The meaning of Tau is cross. Now
Tav.
the vowels. Just listen to it. That's all.
Comets. Comets.
It's A,
Patah.
short
Patah.
A,
Girek.
E,
Girek.
E sound.
Tsere. Tsere. Segol. Segol.
A sound.
Holem.
O
Holem.
sound.
Shua.
The
Shua.
in between A and A sound.
Hotef Comets.
Okay, that's enough. We
Hotef.
don't need these vowel signs. So we move further now. I hope you got a little bit. Now you got how to write, right?
Sister,
Yeah.
sister,
Mhm.
ഞാനിത് മൂന്നാമത്തെ ക്ലാസ് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഹീബ്രു.
Ah.
അപ്പൊ എന്താ സംഭവിക്കണമെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാല് ഈ 3 ക്ലാസ്സിലും എഴുതുന്ന രീതി, അക്ഷരങ്ങൾ എഴുതുന്ന രീതി 3 തരത്തിലാ. ഇനി പുസ്തകത്തിൽ കാണുന്നത് വേറൊരു തരത്തിലും. ഭയങ്കര കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇപ്പൊ.
കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ അല്ലേ?
അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്ന വെച്ചാല് സിസ്റ്റർ ഒരു ഉപകാരം ചെയ്യണം. അതായത് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് ഏതാണ് അക്ഷരങ്ങൾ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം ഒന്ന് വ്യക്തമായിട്ട് കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അയച്ചു തന്നാൽ ഞാൻ ഉപകാരമായിരിക്കും. കാരണം ഇതിപ്പോ എന്താ പറഞ്ഞാൽ 4 പ്രാവശ്യം 4 തരത്തിലാണ് ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത്.
അതെന്നാന്നറിയോ, നിങ്ങളിപ്പോ 10-20 പേര് ഇതിനകത്ത് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. 20 പേര് എഴുതിയാലും അത് 20 തരത്തിലേ ഇരിക്കുള്ളൂ. നമ്മൾക്ക് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾ സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ എഴുതുമ്പോ അതിനോട് ചേർന്ന് പോകുന്ന തരത്തിൽ എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. വെൻ യു റൈറ്റ് ദ ലെറ്റർ യു almost you make it as similar to that. Only that we
ഉദാഹരണം പറഞ്ഞാല് ഒരു അക്ഷരം അതായത് ലാമക്ക് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവർ പറയുന്നത് ഈ ചാട്ടയുടെ പോലെ ചാട്ട
ലാമദ്. ഓക്കെ.
അപ്പൊ ചാട്ട പോലെയാണെങ്കിൽ വരച്ച പോലെയാണെങ്കിൽ അച്ഛൻ വരച്ചപ്പോ അത് വ്യത്യാസമുണ്ട്, ടെക്സ്റ്റിൽ വ്യത്യാസമുണ്ട്, സിസ്റ്റർ എഴുതുന്ന വ്യത്യാസം. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞങ്ങള് സിസ്റ്റർ പറഞ്ഞ പോയിന്റ് ശരിയാണ്, അതിനോട് ചെയ്യാം. പക്ഷെ ഒരെണ്ണം നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട ഒരു മാതൃക വേണ്ടേ?
Excuse me, can we use
most of the students are from English speaking people, so please speak in English.
Okay.
This is English.
Sister, will you send a video for this after recording?
What we have seen now in this video, you can make it or take it as a kind of model, no problem. Okay. And nobody is going to judge you based on that. If you make a simple change, nobody is going to what to say, they are not going to say it's wrong. Okay, so don't worry about because even if I write, I will write in my own way. That is the problem there.
This is like drawing a picture, no, sister? A figure is important.
It's pictorial representation, pictorial letter. So it's everybody is going to make a small changes when they write it. But what is important is we have to recognize the letter when we see the text. That's most important thing. Okay, we will move further and then we will see whether we can find it out or we can make out each letters. Okay.
And these vowels are not important, sister?
Vowels are important. I'm coming to it. Okay. So as I told you, Hebrew is written and read from right to left. And also there is no vowels as letters. And we know that without vowels, we cannot pronounce a language. And in Hebrew, vowels are signs that are attached to the consonants. Okay. Vowels are specific signs that are attached to the letters. And there are no capital letters in Hebrew. You don't need to study the capital letter and small letters only. This is a kind of pictorial representation. So there are no capital letters in Hebrew. And one thing is we have already seen 5 letters which has an end form. So it has got 2 forms. 5 letters has got 2 forms. The beginning form or in the middle form and the end form. Okay. So 5 letters. You need to recognize that too. Okay. And now the final forms you have seen it. Mem, nun, sadi, pe, kof. You see another way of seeing these letters, but I can make it out. Which is mem and what is the final form and all. After studying, you can also make it out. This is the final forms. Now I'm not going to, okay. We have some letters. We have some similar sounding letters. For example, we have Ain and Aleph. Aleph and Ain, both are silent letters. And then we have Vet. And then we have Vav. Both sound like V, right? And then we have Kaf and Het. Both sound like H. And Kaf and Kof. Both sound like K. And Tau and Tet. Both sound like T. And then we have a Sin and Samek. Both sound like S. So you have to understand and keep in mind that too. Okay. This one we have seen. Okay. I'm coming to that. So 6 letters in Hebrew are written with or without a dot in it. Here you can see a dot inside the letter. And that dot is known as dagesh. Dagesh. Okay. And 6 letters. An acronym for those letters are Begat Kefat letter. Begat Kefat letter. Okay. Begat Kefat. That stands for Vet, Gimel, Dalet, Kaf, Pe and Tau. Okay. Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Kaf, Pe and Tau. Those 6 letters. It can take a dot in it or it may appear without a dot.
Sorry, will you repeat once again, please?
Okay. What I told you is 6 letters among the 23 consonants. 6 letters. It can appear with a dot or without a dot. And in order to remember those 6 letters, we just call it as Begat Kefat letters. Just taking the first letters of those alphabet. Be stands for Bet. So we have Bet. And then Ge stands for Gimel. And D stands for Dalet. K stands for Kaf. And PH stands for Pe. And then we have a T at the end that stands for Tau. So these 6 letters can appear with or without a dot in it, and that dot is known as dagesh. Clear? And it is known as dagesh kal or dagesh lene. The dot appear in these 6 letters are called dagesh kal or dagesh lene. Okay? What is the meaning of it? With dot, it has a harder pronunciation. If there is a dot, Beth, we pronounce it as Beth. The B is hard pronounced. Okay? A kind of hard pronunciation it gets. Beth. But if there is no dot in it, the pronunciation will be soft. Veth. Veth. Clear?
സിസ്റ്റർ ഹാർഡ് അല്ല സോറി ഡാഗസ് ലേനെ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഹാർഡാണ്. അതിന് സോഫ്റ്റിന് എന്താണ് പേര് പറഞ്ഞത്?
No, there is no other word for it. These are known as, if there is a dot, it is known as dagesh kal or dagesh lene.
Okay, dagesh
kal. If
kal.
there is no dot, we don't call anything. It's a simple letter.
Okay. അപ്പൊ ഇതിനകത്ത് ഈ ഡാഗേഷ് ഫോർട്ടെ എന്ന് പറയുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Dagesh forte, I'm coming to it. Okay. Dagesh forte means a dot can appear in any of the other consonants, and that means it is doubling. Do you understand? Doubling the letter.
Okay.
For example, if we have a 2M, yeah, MM, if we need to write MM, and then we write the mem, and we put a dot in it. That means it's the doubling. The letter is doubled. Clear? And that is known as dagesh forte. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm coming to it. Okay, so we have this one. We have seen, right?
Sister, can you give an example again for that softer and harder pronunciation?
For example, if we take the second letter, Aleph, Beth. Beth is Begat Kafat letter. Only these letters. If there is a dot, it is it takes a hard pronunciation. That means it's Beth. And what is the soft of B? It's V.
Beth.
V, right? And then we call it as Veth. Av. Got it? B and V, or V and B. That is the difference. If there is a dot, it takes B sound. It's hard. Beth. If there is no dot in it, it takes a soft pronunciation. It will be V. Veth. Veth.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay, clear.
Okay. Then we move further. We have seen it. Okay. Yeah. No need of this one. It's a transliteration. We have seen it, or it is in your book. You don't need to worry. So we are moving on to vowels. Yeah. Hebrew alphabet, as I told, it's a consonantal one. No separate letters for vowels. And can you read this one, what I have given here, this particular presentation? Can somebody read it? LVTH LR. Can you just read it?
Love the Lord your God with all your heart.
How do you read it? I cannot read that way. How do you read that? You are very bright. You guessed it, right? Or you might have seen it from somewhere, right?
No.
Okay.
First time I am seeing.
Okay. But anyway, you are very bright. Yeah. So it's actually love the Lord your God with all your heart, right? That is from Deuteronomy 6:5. Okay. So love the Lord your God with all your heart. Okay. So we know that it's not that easy if there is no vowel to read those string of letters, right? And somehow the person who read it now, you have just supplied some missing vowels there. Since you have got some familiarity with that sentence, you simply added the missing vowel. This is what happened in the Hebrew. in the Hebrew world, because in the very beginning it was a consonantal language, and they simply added the missing vowels. They simply added the vowels, and it was handed down to generations. And finally, around 600 AD, a group of scribes in Tiberias, known as Masoretes, Masora means tradition. So this group of scribes, they were known as Masoretes. They began developing the vowel mark. So we have the, now what we, for our studies and all, we take Masoretic text. Because it is, the Masoretic text is with the vowels. Okay, so it is, you see, it's in 600 AD they applied vowels to the biblical text. Until then, they were reading the consonantal Hebrew. Interesting, right? Okay, so in order to read, the reader should provide vowels. As you did it, they are very much into it by their oral tradition. So they could simply add the missing vowels to it. That was happening in the Hebrew world. Now, the vowel signs are mostly written below the consonants. Okay, so we will write the consonant and the vowel signs that appear underneath the consonant. In your book, there are some differences because of the typos, I think. And those who do it, they don't know the Hebrew language, and they put the vowels signs here and there. So you, after studying, you need to understand it will always appear below or underneath the consonant. So it was the order of pronunciation is consonant plus vowel, not vowel plus consonant. It's consonant plus vowel. But sometimes if the silent letter appears and if it has got a vowel sign, the pronunciation will be that of vowel. Okay, otherwise consonant plus vowel. I hope it is clear. And then we are moving to the one example given in our textbook. Vowels. Where it is? Okay. No, not fourth chapter, the fifth one, right? Have you seen it? The Hebrew vowels in your text.
Yes.
Hebrew vowels. Okay, we have taken Lamed, the letter Lamed as an example. You can take Ved as an example and you can just write it. So you see, here is also, there is a difference. See, these are, in this column, these are short vowels. And in our left hand side, in our right hand side, long vowel sounds. Okay, in the left hand side short and right hand side long vowel sound. Okay, so we have R type vowels, A type vowels, E type vowels, O type vowels, and U type vowels or U type vowels. Okay, you don't need to study that one. You just learn how to put the vowel marks under a consonant. First one, Lamed. And Lamed, you see a line here, a kind of dash, right? And it should go under Lamed. Okay, because Lamed is the consonant, and that it's a Kamet. This is actually Patah. Each vowel has got a name, but in this text it is not given, so you are not going to learn that. But you just remember that small line that must come under Lamed, and it is pronounced as La. And then correspondingly, you look into the long vowel of A, long vowel. It's a kind of T, right? And we write it under Lamed, and it is pronounced as La. Okay, and then we have three dots. Nice, right? That is pronounced as short A. So we pronounce it as Le. Le. And then we have the long. Only 2 dots under Lamet. That is pronounced as le. So we have la, la, le, le, le. Now we have E sounds, A, E, I, O, U, right? So just like in English, we also have this one. Only the difference is that we don't have a letter, only the signs. So we have Lamet and underneath only one dot, and that is pronounced as li. And the long pronunciation, you see, there is a small yod, and then under that, it should come under yod. It is li. Li. And that dot actually goes down to Lamet. Lamet. Okay, it has got a little bit difference. So just give attention. First one is li, and the long vowel sound is you just add a yod to li. Yod, and underneath Lamet you put that dot. That is li. And then we have next one, O type vowels. So it's above there is a dot. It is pronounced as lo, lo. And then we have a kind of vav, and above that there is a dot. That is lo. So lo and lo. Then U type vowels. U type vowels. 3 dots. 3 dots. Lamet underneath 3 dots. It is pronounced as lu. Lu as short. And then we have long vowel sound lu. You put a vav, and inside of it you put 1 dot. Lu. So these are the vowels. First one, la, la. Second one, le, le. Third one,
li, li.
lo. O. Then final one, lu, and change Lamet. And you get the pronunciation like this. If you have these vowel signs, you can practice it looking into your chapter, your text. All these vowels have got names. For example, the short A vowel is known as patah. The long is known as kamets, and then a, that is segol, and zere, it's shirek yod, column vav, and cubit, shurek, etc. You don't need to study that one. You just by heart it. That's the easiest way to learn these vowels. Okay. So as it's almost around 10 o'clock. So I will move further. Can somebody make out which vowel sound and which letter? The first one. Can somebody read it? Or just to say the Adam. It's not Adam. It's not Adam. It's not Adam. It's Adam. Right? Because it is long vowel sound. Adam. Correct. Okay. Next one. The second one. Somebody. Could you read? Could somebody read that one? Hello? Are you all there?
We're just searching for it. We're not
Searching for it. You can just simply
is
say
it
the
re,
letter first.
is it re, ka, and the? No.
Wow.
It's not the. It's not dalet. Da.
Re.
Yeah. It's with, but underneath there is long a sound. So it's va, da, va, and then resh. Final letter is resh, r sound. So davar. 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 It's not davar, it's davar. Da is, yeah, it's a long vowel sound. Davar. If it was short, only that small line could have been there. Okay. Davar means word. Adam means man. Right? Next one, somebody try to read.
That is now resh with some vowel, no?
It's not, it's dalet. Resh is always, there is a, how do I say it? It's a bending. There is no bending there, no? It's dalet.
This is dalet. Okay, dalet. So
Resh has, you see the word, the letter word, the resh has got a bending there, no? That bending is not there with dalet.
Both look so same.
It can be, that's maybe first time, no? I can make it out, so you can also make it out after studying.
Okay, then what is this one? Knowledge. So
okay, can you just read it? Da. And what is the second letter?
Ain.
Ain. And that has no sound, but only the vowel sound will be there. So da, that is a tau. The art. That means knowledge. That means knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, and somebody could read the next column, the first one.
Aleph. So
No, it's not aleph. No, not the final one. In the next column.
Shin. Not
shin. See, it's the left hand side.
Sin.
So,
just sin.
That is sin.
Yeah.
First tell the letters. Sin. Next one.
Dalet.
Second letter.
Resh.
It's resh.
Okay, now I made out the difference. Okay, right.
And the final letter?
Resh.
Letter is yo.
Final letter?
Ro.
No. The final letter is he.
Ha.
Sound.
Okay.
Okay, now you add the vowel sound. Sin, and then you have a sound. So sa. Then resh. Sarah. Is the silent there. Sarah. Okay. Good. Next one.
So this is
Aleph.
First letter is not aleph. It's nun. N sound. Nun. And the second one, second letter?
Nun, then
Tau. Correct.
Tau.
And the final is a kind of final end form of something. It's the end form of nun.
Yeah.
So can you just add the vowel sound? Na. Tha. Nathan. Right? In English, Nathan, it's Nathan. Okay, we will move further. So you learned a little bit, right? Just to see the vowels here. Comments, patach, and how to write it. And this is, see, ma, and this math, right? Can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is ma, and this is math. It's not math, it's math. And here it's a segol, so it's a me, and this is long. It's a shin, so shame. It's mem, final form of mem, so it's shame. Okay. And we have a me. Okay, it's me. This is short me. This is long me. This is short me plus final form of nun. Min. Min. It's a nun has got the sound of N sound, right? So min. Okay, and then we have O sound here. O. The long O sound. So here we have got, see, mo. It's a long vowel. So mo. See here, this is yod. This is long vowel. So yo. And then mem. The final form of mem. Right? So yom. You might have you may remember now Yom Kippur, right? Yom means day.
Yeah.
So yom here, and then we have a u sound here. This is short u, this is long u, so mu, and then here short u sound. This is shin, so shu, and this is wet. See, there is no dot in it, so it's a soft sound. Shuv, shuv, shuv. It's not shub, but it's shuv because there is no dagesh lene in it, no dot in it. Clear?
So that will become, the beth will become wet.
Wet, yeah. Exactly. Okay, good. Now, sometimes you may see two dots underneath a consonant. That is known as sheva. Sheva is kind of the sound will be like in between a and a. It's a kind of a sound. Okay. It is not. This is not a vowel, but it's a sign given to make our pronunciation easy. Okay, and it will appear with the other vowel as well. Okay, so can somebody read it now? We have learned the consonants as well as the vowels. So somebody first tell all the letters and then come back.
Beth.
Yeah. Be sound. Yeah, Beth. Okay.
Then that's ro.
Yeah. Resh.
Resh. Then Aleph.
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 Aleph with all the sounds.
Shin.
Yeah. Shin.
Yod.
Yod.
Then
final letter. Tau.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Tau has got that bending at the very end, you see. If it is het, there is no bending like that. Okay.
So how do we join it together?
It's okay. You can just tell all the letters and then we will come back.
Then again Beth.
Again, Beth.
Resh.
Resh.
Aleph.
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 Yeah.
That Lamed. Is that
Lamed. Yeah, Lamed.
Then
He.
Bethlehem.
No. No. Yeah, we will come back to it. Het. And sorry, he and then yod.
Yod. Then mem.
Mem.
Yeah.
Then Aleph.
Tau.
Yeah.
Aleph.
He.
He. Then
Shin.
Shin.
Wonderful.
Mim. No.
Mem.
Yeah, mem. Yod. Mem end form.
Mem final form. Yes. Then
No, not yod.
it's Vav.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Aleph.
Aleph.
Het.
Tau.
No.
Tau.
Tau. Okay. Tau. Then Het.
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 Aleph.
Not het, it's he.
Resh.
He.
He.
Okay.
That means another word, another consonant.
He.
It's
Aleph.
he.
Aleph.
Aleph.
Resh.
Resh.
Then,
And what is this one? Tau.
no.
No. Sid.
Sadi. Sadi.
Sadi.
Sadi.
This is actually, you have read Genesis 1:1. Okay? I will read it out for you. Bereshit. Bereshit. Bara. Elohim. Yet. Ha. Shamaim. Ve-et. Ha-a-retz. Okay. Bereshit, bara, Elohim, yet, ha-shamayim, ve-et, ha-aretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's it. Okay, wonderful. You have read the first verse in the Hebrew Bible. Okay. So now we don't have much time left. So we are moving to Hebrew nouns. So as we say a noun, the noun has got a person. It can be a name of a person, place, or a thing, right? And it has got a gender and it has got a number. For example, we have feminine, we have masculine, we have neutral nouns in Hebrew. And also, it could be one or more than one. Even in Hebrews, we have in between a kind of dual nouns as well. Yeah. For example, if they say 2 hands, they have a particular word for that. Okay. So we are going to learn some of the masculine singular nouns. Can somebody read it? The first one.
Yod.
Yeah. It's Yod. Shin. It's actually long U, but no problem. It's Vav and Ain. Can we read it together? It's
Yeshua.
that tere, the 2 dots must go under Yod. Okay.
So
You need to understand that.
Yeshua.
Yeshua. Yeah. Yeshua means Jesus.
Jesus.
The second one we have already read, Davar. That means word or thing. Can you just read the third one? David. That dot should under the Vav. Okay. David. So it's David. Okay. David. And then we have another.
Abba.
It's not Abba. It's with soft with Av. Yeah, Av. But usually pronounced as Abba, father, right? Okay. Next one.
Mem.
So mem, you see there is a dot above mem. That means it's mo.
Okay, mo.
And then shin, but underneath there is a segol or 3 dots. That means a short, right? So Moshech. Yeah? Moshech means Moses. Moshech. Okay. Moshe. Now we have Aleph. And then you need to see the Yod and the dot underneath Aleph. That means E. E sound, because Aleph has no sound. So E. And then
Shin.
And Shin. That means it's Ish. It's not Ish. It's long Ish. Yeah. Ish. Ish means man. Okay. Good. You have learned some of the masculine It's not Isha, it's Ish.
No, it's the feminine is Isha.
Yeah, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
So, so this is ish. This word is pronounced ish, is it? Ish.
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 Okay.
So if there is a dot underneath the aleph, it becomes E.
No. It's with the yod. You see, you have to learn the vowel sound. Yod plus this dot. It's a very long E sound.
So the
E.
dot should come underneath the yod.
No. Under the consonant. That means under aleph in this case. In this case, under aleph.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is. Can somebody read?
Mem.
Yeah, it's a mem underneath A. Now you need to read with the vowels.
And this one is
It's it's a vowel sound. So me,
Me,
lamet,
le,
Lam.
melech,
me,
melech.
le,
That is
melech.
sorry, it's a calf, no? It's calf, end form of calf. So it's melech. Melech.
Does it sound as KH or K?
It's seha. Seha means CH. CH.
CH. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now we have young man. I will read it for you. Na'ar. Okay, young man. And then for God, Elohim. We are missing a dot above Lamed, but it is there. It has got along with it. That's a problem. So before, after the Lamed, above Lamed, there is a dot. There should be a dot. So we will pronounce it as lo. Elohim. Elohim means God. Okay. And then we have Ben, that is nun, end form of nun, Ben. It's a dot in it, so it's a ba sound. Ben. Ben means son. And then we have bait. Bait. That dot should go underneath yod. Under yod. So bait. Bait means house. All these are singular masculine nouns. Okay. And then Hebrew masculine singular nouns in Hebrew, as I told you, it has got gender, it has got number. So what we have learned is singular masculine nouns. Okay. And now we have to move further to how to make simple sentences. How to make simple sentences. In order to make simple sentence in Hebrew, it can be constructed by simply join two nouns together. Okay. You simply join two nouns together. For example, Jesus is a king. We need to write Jesus is king. How do we write it? We have learned what is the Hebrew word for Jesus? Yeshua. Yeshua. And we have learned already word for king, Melech. Melech. So, Yeshua, Melech. Simple. Now, we need to write Moses is a man. We have learned already Moshe. Ish. Man is Ish. Right? Okay. And Jesus is God.
Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Elohim.
Elohim. Remember that dot is also not there. You need to put that dot above Lamed. Okay, here a father is a man.
So Abba ish.
Because it is already singular nouns. You don't need to add something for a. Av means a father. And ish, yeah.
Abba ish.
Yeah. Correct. Okay.
Ish.
Yeah, you learned it, right? So here, now we need to learn some of the feminine singular nouns as well. We will try to read it. First one is Jerusalem. How do we write or read it in Hebrew?
Yod, Ye,
Yeah.
Yod, Raf.
Yeah.
Resh, sorry, yeah, Yod.
Yeah,
Re-
that Sheva, that 2 lines, 2 dots should go under Yod. You need to change it now in your note. Yod, that 2 dots should under
The
Yod.
first alphabet.
So that means yeah. And
So
then
here,
we have Resh.
Shin, Lamed.
Long sound, right? So Yeru, Yeru.
Shin,
Then we have Shin with the
Yes.
short A vowel. Yeru.
Yerusha. Lamed with the dot.
Jerusalem. Yeah.
Yerushalayim.
Yeah. You need to remember that dot should go under Yod. Yod. Okay. So Jerusalem. Next one is Israel. You see, just to see the letters.
Yod.
Shra,
Okay.
Ra,
Ra,
El.
El.
Israel. Okay.
Israel. Okay.
Israel. Okay.
Then Shah.
Yeah.
Resh,
It's not a Shah. It's a Sa. Ra. But we have learned. Yeah, we have learned it already.
It is
Sarah.
sin. Sarah.
It's a sin. And then
Mala. Male.
Mal.
Male. Mala.
So we have learned Melech as king. So Malecha is queen. Queen.
Melaha.
Yeah. Ma. Okay, it's a long A sound. Okay.
Okay. Then Asha.
Okay, so we have some. So you see at the the last one, we have learned Ish as man, and what is the word for woman?
Isha.
Yeah, Isha. Okay, clear.
Yeah, now it is
And then we have the word for truth. Can you just read it? Yeah. Meth. Not E-meth. It's E-meth. It's A. It's not E. It's A. A type of vowel. A-meth. A-meth.
So there are 5
And
dots.
then you see we have. Sorry?
There are 5 dots underneath the aleph.
That is with one is Sheva. I told you there will be 2 dots, no?
Okay.
Don't worry. You don't need to worry, but just understand it's a Sheva along with a vowel. Along with the segol, that A vowel.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have a blessing. See? Beraka.
Oh, is that the
Blessing.
Beraka?
Yeah. And then mother. Beraka, blessing. And then mother, Yem. Not Yem.
Okay.
Because it's a sere, that long A sound.
Okay.
And
Is
then
it
we
Ema
have read it in Genesis 1:1.
Mem end form.
Yem. So it's a closing there. Yem. Okay. Then we have a land, Eretz. We have already read it in Genesis 1:1. Then Shabbat. Okay. And then daughter. Bat. Ben is son and Bat is daughter. Then we have a that is people or nation. Then young woman, Naara. We have seen Na and now Na, that Naara. Okay. Na ayin is silent. So Na is no, it's short. Naara. Okay, young woman. Okay. At least you somehow learn to read a little bit, right? Now what you have to do, you have to by heart the vowels and consonants. Okay, it is only then you can read it. That you have to by heart. Now we move on to some of the Hebrew conversations. Some of the Hebrew conversation, you don't need to study everything. You just look into your model question and study. Okay. So we have somebody could read it. We have given the transliteration as well in Malayalam. It is not in English anyway. So those who
Shalom.
some of you cannot read Malayalam, you can just look into the Hebrew text and read it. It's a hello or hi. It's shalom. It's without vowel sound, but we are simply adding the missing vowels. Okay, shalom. Okay, shalom means hello, or it's the very literal meaning of it, peace, right? Peace. Now, Yom Tov. Yom is this letter. It should be read from right to left. In Malayalam, it is written in the other way around, left to right. So this is Yom. This is Tov. Yom Tov means good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And then here, what is your name? Ma Shimka. Kaf and Ma Shimka. Okay. Then we have Ha Ma Shimka means നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരെന്താണ്? Okay. Then we have Hashem Sheli. Hashem Sheli. Hashem Sheli. Okay. So
what is your name? Can you tell?
Sorry.
What is your name? Can you tell?
What is your name? Shimka. Shimka. So we tell Hashem Sheli Bincy. Okay. Hashem Sheli, and then you add your name. Yeah, that's my name. You have to add your name. Okay. Next one, we are asking, how are you? So, Ma Shalom Ka.
Shalom Ka.
Yeah, how are you?
Shalom Ka.
Literally, how? Yeah.
Toda.
Yeah, Tov Toda. Tov Toda is I'm fine. Toda means thanks. I'm good, thanks. If we literally translate good, thanks. Tov Toda. Tov Toda. And we ask, and you? And then Veata. Veata. Okay? And you. Ve is actually there the conjunction and then we are telling good or so something like that, and then we can say tov. Tov means good. And kaka kaka so and so something like that. Okay. Then we have Shana Tova. Happy New Year. I don't know whether you need to study that one, but anyway, if you want to congratulate somebody in Hebrew, you can use this one. Kol hakavod. Congratulations. So I would say Kol hakavod to you all, right? Because you learned a new language today. Kol hakavod. And then the next one you don't need to study. And we will now learn the final one. Good night. How do we say good night? Laila Tov. It's easy to remember, right? Laila, and then we have already learned Tov means good. So Laila is night. So Laila Tov means good night. You can tell your family members today Laila Tov. Okay? It's all ready. Yeah? Laila Tov.